Please, come on. Pretty please.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Veritas, Credo, Oculus.
Victory is at hand! This way!
When the day be done, the day be done. I wish rest, no argument.
I demand that we stop.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Just so you be knowing.
Allies are expensive in the city of Coin, but you are certain you have made a wise investment. Through Galen Bale, you have purchased the aid of Aaron Linvale, Shadow Master of Athkatla. As ominous as that may sound, you have little other choice. Already you have felt the influence of those working against your search.
My entire team has been fatigued. So I could have went to the sewers and spam rest until I didn't get ambush. But I will cut on invisibility this stream.
The girl they brought in, she's a cute one, isn't she? I do believe I'll have to practice some enchantment spells on that one. Hold. What was that sound?
You too! The new prisoner! He's escaped!
What? When? Where is he?
He's in the lower... Gods, no! He comes! He's here!
I cannot be caged. I cannot be controlled. Understand this as you die, ever pathetic, ever fools.
Kinda overkill to cast like full round duration spell to shatter a petrified guy. He was showing off.
Hello, little one. You and I have a great deal to do.
What are you planning?
Simple magic missile would
Nothing
suffice.
worse than what I shall do to your friend.
We have work to do.
Her Dalis level up.
We have only to rebuild. There will be no Dorn for men.
Let's get that rest off. Let's knock out the lot of the short quests around the city.
Nothing will stand in our way.
You are sure of this?
Victory is at hand!
How I'm doing for inventory space? Not great.
One ill turn deserves another. It is over.
This way!
It is done.
Very well.
This be paid well for this.
I will do what I can.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Let's sell stuff to this guy since he only has unique items. Which means no depreciation yet for anything.
do not know pain, you do not know fear.
2 gold pieces to rub together.
Probably a shorter stream today since Bogo plans on streaming. I will cut into his stream time for like an hour, so let's say 4-hour stream. Sounds reasonable. Can buy this awesome spear for Anoman. If only he could... Oh, that was a waste of Invis potion. If only he could actually use spears.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
How can I help? Am I needed? Glad to be of assistance. Nature, sir. I am willing.
CEO, the DG,
I go.
There will be no Dorn for
Always
men.
willing to
Nothing
try.
will stand in our way. Victory is at hand. This way!
If I am not to travel under invisibility, that means I have to precast chaotic commands, at least. But Greater Command is very good for those ambushes. It's hard to give up. Kargan doesn't need it because he can berserk. And she can cast 4 with Wondrous Recall, so that's 5 in total. This spell, I don't know, I think it doesn't work for some reason. I will try it out once more, but it actually might also be a Wondrous Recall angle. Because Blade Barrier is too long. It's a very strong spell in this version, but very long casting time.
I'll certainly try.
You suck, Nalia. What if I give you a lag bonus?
Of course.
Like, oh boy, it would be so overpowered to give you a companion who can actually do their job without jumping through hoops.
It's almost...
His gaze pierces clouds.
The hour.
Do you know how the orcs first came into being? They were...
You do not know pain.
We have only to remove. There will be no Dorn for men.
Now, this might require giving my main character a protection item. Like, with Muradin, it wasn't that much of a problem doing the ambushes without invis, because I had very good saves since I was a dwarf. But with this character, it's way more risky.
Whom do you...
Nothing will stand in our way.
Hey Darren, welcome. Since when do we get leveling to troll? World of Warcraft, yeah. Yes, I have a news for you. I bought World of Warcraft and I will try to grind to level 60 for the first time in my life. I never played the game before, but I've watched it on Twitch lately a lot and it seems awesome. And I think it will make for great stream content since it's in top 3 most watched games on Twitch. This is a joke, of course. In World of Warcraft is was and it still is extremely popular for a good reason, but I have no desire to actually play it. Scared you, didn't I? Good. Fear will keep you honest.
Victory is at hand.
for you.
I wonder if ambushes are more likely at night.
This way!
I don't think so, because all of the ones I fought so far
Are we gonna kill something now? Come on,
were
maybe.
actually during day.
Something small. Anything. Huh?
What is it now?
Surely.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command,
I
of course.
await your need.
Dorn doesn't need it.
I shall go forth at your command.
Oh, she has some new spell slots. Anoman has new spell slots, not Jahira. Now, casting invisibility is a little bit faster now, isn't it?
Please, let me help.
The world is changing. We have work to do.
Hey Praetor, welcome.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and
Okay, let's go to the Bridge District and do the Skinner quest first.
you do not know pain, you do not know
Greetings,
fear.
citizens. I trust you'll be keeping your weapons at your sides. There's a disgustingly sick person out there, and I simply don't have the manpower to protect everyone.
We have only to remove those who oppose us. One ill
Honorable
turn
men are
deserves
hard to come
another. It is over.
Have killed for less.
Weird, shouldn't neutral characters be detected as well?
Aye, my raven.
So for some
Aye,
reason they
that we
didn't
sounded
turn
right.
hostile yet.
Be quick with it.
Okay,
Aye,
now they
I'll
turned
do as you
hostile.
wish.
I'm the best at what I do.
You are sure of this?
That's a very good potion.
With vengeance!
There will be no Dorn for men.
Okay, so let's go for the Skinner. I was actually incorrect yesterday. The tangled strings are not supposed to be on C or Jiraiya or whatever her name is. Or maybe they are. SOD info is really scarce on the internet. Yeah, I not seeing it, and I definitely imported. I very clearly had it in my main character inventory, and not even in a bag of holding. Just straight up.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Greetings, good customer. A pearl to you.
The hour grows late.
Are you interested in some pearls, darling?
Got to talk to this guy.
Miserable ragamuffins.
Are you interested in some pearls, darling?
Okay, I have all the evidence I needed, so let's confront the tunnel. While I'm here, I can also fight the rune assassins immediately, pretty much.
Victory is at hand.
Closed at the moment. Come back when I have replenished my stock. I see. You have gathered this evidence.
CEO, the DG.
Okay, Nalia needs her dexterity boost.
I'm ready. Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
This way!
As I would have done. I will do what I can. Glad to be of assistance.
Whom do you serve? Would be wise, my friend.
Evil French fiend? Really?
His gaze
I never
just
connected him
cloud,
to
shadow,
French.
earth, and flesh.
Never connected French accent to him. Hi Journeymus, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the CEO Chiraya, or whatever her name is, and I definitely had all of the stuff when I imported from SOD, so it's not the first time I have problem with SOD imports. I think I will just set this manually, because I do deserve to have them, because I did SOD and did get those items.
The world is changing.
Do you know how much I sacrificed? You can do this to me.
What do you want, groundling?
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
My haste just ran out.
I am if it
That's
would help.
unfortunate.
Have only to remove. There will be no dawn for men.
New sound effect for Berserk, I hope you like it. And this is Rune
I thought as
Assassins.
much. Just ask, and I'll do it.
But there should be two of them, and I only got one, so where's the other one? I'm also out of detecting this, so that's unfortunate. This should help. And slow.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Okay, here's the second guy. Hey Peterson, welcome. There's a bug happening exactly when you leave Irenicus dungeon, where the global variables get messed up. Interesting. Yeah, but it's obviously some kind of a bug, or you know, some
With all speed, comrade.
something messed up with the import sequence. So I will just manually add those items. Because I did SOD, I did my time, so I deserve them.
Righteousness shall prevail!
Blood and glory! For time we got to business!
For honor, and you shall suffer my wrath!
This be paid well for this!
Helm
For time
guides
we
my
got to
path.
business!
Well, I got the guy, but I don't have any detect invis. Maybe I should have allowed him to take a swing at me. Well, this will get him out. If I need to. Oh, that was 54 damage. Holy shit. That's no joke.
I can do more if you need.
Scary door knock. Have too much points, I think. I see.
A skull breaker!
Okay, Herdalis is singing.
Fall, creature, and weapon has no effect.
Did I kill one of those guys already? I did, so who's quaffing in this potion? Is there a third one?
Bark your orders already!
No. So who quaffed in this potion? I
We
think
have
the
work
corpse
to
of the
do.
guy I just killed quaffed an in this potion. And it made me waste a scroll, but what can you do?
The best leaders also follow. Righteousness shall prevail! It shall be done,
Weapon has
and
no
done.
effect.
My weapon has no effect. Point the sword, and I shall strike.
Weapon has no effect.
Always willing to try.
By all means, you have points, use them.
I'll certainly try.
I don't have many channel rewards set up. I don't have any channel rewards set up except for Tangia. So you are welcome to use them for Tangia.
It is done.
Aye, a fair gambit.
Hey Baldur, welcome to the stream.
You are sure of this? Do you know how the orcs first came into being?
I am willing.
They were elves once.
Of course.
Surely there's more traps here.
If you think it is wise to do so, so much comes back to haunt us. I go,
Where can it's almost beneath me.
as I would have done,
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
if it will help.
I will do what I can.
A welcome blade for oblivion.
Okay, that's this portion of the
Victory
bridge
is at
district
hand.
done. We can also loot this level because I
I
did
thought
it.
as much.
Glad to be of assistance.
Rest
Thy
will be
will be
welcome,
done.
lest we endanger ourselves.
You have interfered with our affairs for the last time.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Okay, now sound voice volume to max. Jesus, welcome.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Have you not been to Darnis yet? I've been to shut Nalia up.
The
I
hour
talked
grows
to
late.
Dalson.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
I'll trade you a few words, sure enough.
Wait, where's Nira? Have I been bamboozled? Why didn't I get the flail for Anaman? Because Anaman has no proficiency points in flails. He doesn't start with any. For her it barely matters. Can be a longsword. I made +1 flail just to have like anything enchanted, yes. Further along now, I've only played for like 6 hours yesterday. So only 6 hours of content after Irenicus dungeon. And I don't really speedrun the game, as for example the Dorn does, so
there will be no Dorn.
Like 6 hours doesn't sound that much.
Come on, what about now? Let's kill!
I need to buy Otilux Resilient Sphere Scrolls.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Hello, me good smiling friends.
Victory is at hand.
Fate beckons us all.
Verily. I am pleased at the progress that this ill-conceived group has made.
Darren2483 asked me, if you ain't gooning, brother, if you ain't shitting your pants, if you ain't gooning, you ain't living, brother. Please tell Antaware why nerfing Entropy Shield on Jaheira and Anomen will be dangerous for the Ascension fight at the end of BG2 Throne of Bahal. Oh, yeah. Brother, listen up. Nerfing Entropy, Shield on Jaheira and Anomen is like taking the wind out of the sails. Dig it. You see, without that shield, they're left vulnerable in the heat of battle during the Ascension fight. And the stakes are sky high. It's all about survivability and keeping those HPs up against fierce foes. You take that away, and you're playing with fire, brother. It could spell disaster for the whole party. You want to win? Keep the good stuff intact. Snap into it.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I nerfed all of the like additional effects. I left the two most important ones, which is spell immunity and missile blocking. But the spell was just too stacked. Like, it was 4 or 5 spells rolled into one. It was too much. I can try this out. This is a new spell. Power Thievery. No, the rest of this stuff is not very appealing. Staff Spear for Anomen. He can spear after all. How expensive is a little bit on the expensive side. But is it worth it for the memes? He has 1 proficiency point in quarterstaves, I think. I did it. I bought the spear stuff.
Very well.
Do you know how the orcs first came to be? They were elves once.
Probably shouldn't be using resist fear with my main character. But Alman also has a lot of stuff to cast. How about like Nalia? Or okay, they just don't have the scrolls for it. So that's another thing to add to the list. The necessary spells I have to learn.
A dank pool of base corruption, if ever there was one. If not for the Order, the gods would surely smite man for such sins.
Readier than a red-cheeked maiden, my friend.
Our actions are good and will serve the greater balance.
Well, her daddy's has Lilarcor, so... Charm and Confusion. But no stun. No power now, no hold. Do I have any freedom pots? No, I don't. Freedom pot would be good to react against Chromatic Orb Sequencer.
Speak your mind. How can I help?
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
I can do the kidnappers since I'm here. I need to drop my reputation anyway, so that Korgan doesn't get too pissed.
Explain your intent and make it good.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Damn, the guy got through all.
We have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no Dorn, so you have chosen death.
Nothing will stand in our way.
And now for this guy, let's see. Strike Chromatic Orbs, although he's unlikely to fail.
It is done.
Victory is at hand!
Okay, he actually failed.
Whom do you serve?
Shouldn't have hype him up.
This way!
Because this guy, I think, is a Grandmaster, and he's a dwarf, so should have very low saving throws. It should be, yes, it should be about to. Like, what's Korgan save, for example? 6. Let's say about maybe 4, because Korgan might get like improvement of 2 on the next level.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Always willing to try.
Do you know how the orcs first came to be?
Peasant?
They were elves once. It would be we have only to remove those who oppose us.
Okay, I do have 1 freedom potion.
There will be no Dorn for men.
Nothing will stand in our way. Victory is at hand!
Can
I'll
she
certainly
disarm
try.
this? She can.
We have
This way!
So, to the Dogs District.
his gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Kneel and repent.
You are sure of this?
Nature, take the life she gave!
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
I hope I can still do the Thieves Guild quest. Because I already paid money to Gale and Bale.
We have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no door.
The drama not for the Ascensions.
For men.
I think he has good chance with this character. Like if he goes with the usual
one hill turn
Balthazar time stop
another.
shenanigans, then he shouldn't really have much problems winning. Of course, he might fuck up Balthazar's dialogue, but he already fucked it up like 3 times in a row, so I assume he will check out how it goes.
Nothing will stand in our way.
You'll have to excuse me if you're not quite what I was expecting. From all I've been told, I expected something grander.
Nature, I am willing.
I can do more if you need.
Really, Rasanik, if you don't fight Baldi, well, in my opinion...
I await, I go.
Of course.
Okay, let's put this way. Let's put that this way. If you are fighting the Fallen Ascension fight and you're against Balthazar and Sarevog, this is a 10 out of 10 fight when it comes to difficulty. The hardest fight in the game by far.
It's almost beneath.
If you recruit Balthazar and don't fight against Sarevog, then it's downgraded to like 8 or 7 out of 10, depending how much you abuse time stop with Balthazar. Time stop Lunar Stance.
Am I needed? Is that all?
Because
I'd hoped for more.
like pretty much you can kill the 5 for free, and then it's just a matter of not dying to Amelie-san, like knowing what her abilities can do. Because you can still get time stop, for example, and killed in time stop if you don't time your abilities right. So yes, there's a huge difference in how the fight plays with or without Balthazar.
Victory is at hand!
That's a 20 dex and with
grows late.
Bard Song.
This way!
I need to do something about Nalia quickly, because it's pissing me off.
His gaze pierces cloud. Whom do you serve?
You do
Now,
not know
the
pain,
game
you do
gives
not
you
know
an option
fear.
to ally Balthazar, because it's supposed to be for everyone. So there's a... What the hell is this guy doing?
We have only to remove.
So there's supposed to be an easy mode
us.
included. Or just a reward for, you know, figuring it out that you can ally Balthazar and win the dialogue boss.
There will be no door. For
Nothing will stand in our way.
Welcome to this place. Right to the point, eh? First, now I know you are eager to set off after Imoen, and I assure you that the time will come soon. It takes time to allocate the funds, however.
He can't identify this. This will go to, let's see. Let's give it to Nalia for the
Victory is
moment.
at hand.
Although not permanently, because I will want it to have on front line to protect them from level drain.
Come on, let's go whack something evil.
Good to see a like-minded friend to be.
Those guys are surprised that they don't have the numbers to fight Bodhi.
I'll do as you
They
please.
kill like half of
Only if
their
there be a
trainees
good
in the
amount of coin
process.
to eat.
One hill
Good day to
turn
you.
Seems a bit
serves another.
wasteful.
It is over.
Speak quickly, citizen. I have little time for this.
Can accept using Sarivok as a party member. Well, Sarivok is just like this extra step for difficulty. It's really... Balthazar makes the biggest difference, because it's a difference between being able to time stop completely safely or time stopping and having Balthazar attacking your ass in time stop.
This way!
Yes?
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow,
Sarivok
earth,
Dual
and
Mage is the best companion in the game, yes. It's a huge pain in the ass, but if you're willing to do that. Wait, I'm in the wrong spot. I didn't want to come
Good
here.
to see a like-minded friend to be.
Shit. I wanted to go there. Let me see. Where did I take... okay, here. I took a wrong turn here.
Good to see a like-minded friend to be. Good to see a like-minded friend to be.
No, prepare for an epic duel, because max HP rolls mess with some stuff pretty badly, and one of those things is like scripted deaths, which should happen in one hit, but because of max HP rolls it's like more like 50 hits.
Explain your intent and make it good.
Beg for death, and I'll make it.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
And the guy has
Just
one
like I thought it
APR.
would be. Helping others and doing good things.
If I could haste him, that would be good. But I don't have any way of hasting him, I think.
The world is changing.
Yes, I think this guy has like 80 HP because of max HP rolls. Ethical. Hey Doc, by the way, welcome to the stream. ethical fight with Sarevok and Imoen betrayal. I mean, in case of Imoen, it's not really a betrayal. It's just she's being forced to turn into a slayer. This is pretty hilarious, isn't it? Like, the guy was supposed to die in one hit, but... Well, that's a significant upgrade for now, yeah? Close one, yeah.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
Glad to be of assistance.
Well, now 95 is good. And we find traps with a bonus from luck from the song. Should also be 95. This should allow her to disarm every trap in the game, except for the one in TOB that guards the entrance to Sendai's Enclave.
Please, let me help.
That one trap for some reason is like 120.
Always willing to try.
Okay, there's nothing.
There will be no door for men.
Nothing will stand in our way.
I think I can go straight to the docks and kill the vampire. Gloves and the red cow from rogue rebalancing. Because that's not vanilla. In vanilla you can give her a +1 dex scimitar from Rasad's quest, but to get it you have to do something that's counterintuitive and kill the monks that want to speak to Rasad. You have to steer the conversation in the direction of a violent confrontation.
Victory is at hand!
And with that scimitar, Nalia is a good enough thief. She has 100 locks and with that ring as well. She has 100 into open locks and 100 to find traps, and that's sufficient for everyone.
This way!
Okay, how are my chaotic commands holding up? Pretty well on everything, so everyone is protected. Except Korgan, but Korgan can berserk.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Aye, that be sounding right.
Watch yourself. Have a quick eye. An excellent day for whatever you're after.
You know what? Since I already changed one of the sound effects, I could change vampires attacking to sound from Heroes 3. Like the blah.
I'll
Or
certainly
was it Heroes 2? I don't remember.
Aye, I'll do as you wish.
I'm ready for anything.
Did you read the old Reddit post making the case that Hexat is totally underrated? No, but she can be one of the best companions of the game if you're willing to abuse her cloud form. It just, it's kinda lame that her being the best depends on her dying in the engagement.
Do you know how the orcs first came into being? They were elves.
Of course, I don't know, maybe you're being ironic about, and the Reddit post was actually really poorly argumented.
Aye, the dwarf.
Fine. Fuck are you going?
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Her summons, they can also summon, yes, that's one thing I'm aware of. She can reach 9 APR. I'm not seeing 9 APR on... Well, I am seeing. You give her Belm, Contain, and Gloves of Extraordinary Specialization, but you could give it to a fighter.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
And yes, her high-level shadow summons are actually spellcasters with a lot of spells for some reason. Why are giant rats fucking up Korgan? Okay, 3 crits back to back to back.
'Tis a role I am glad to play.
Almost beneath me.
There will be no Dorn for men.
For the order!
For the fallen!
I don't know, I wouldn't mind checking it out at some point. Once you get use any items, you can make a fighter out of Hexat, I guess.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
You can equip a good armor, can contain Belm, or even Scarlet Ninja Toe. Although it's not backstab suitable.
As I would have done.
Abyss be paid well for this.
I guess she has 20 natural strength, but there are belts for that.
If you think it is wise to do so, so much comes back to haunt us.
Next swing.
If you prefer.
Stupid rats, holy shit.
I thought as much.
Nothing will stand in our way. Ah! Victory is at hand!
She can be a pseudo-wizard with her dice or scribe scroll. Well, as every use any item person, she can be a wizard replacement, yes. This is what I did with in my Bane run. I was using my main assassin mostly as a wand of spell striking user.
This way!
In the late game. You have to work. You have to do a lot for her and give her a lot of items for her to be, you know, worth considering.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow.
I think it's a case of polishing a turd.
I shall be glad to dance to your tune. If
Only
you but
I
learn
could
to
do as
play.
much for all in need of me. I try so hard.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
We have only to remove those who oppose
Now, if you
us.
have to make her work, you can make her work. as Buffy demonstrated
One ill turn
in his EE
deserves
companion
another.
run.
It is over.
Where he got to the Ascension fight with just Dorn, Rasad and Hexat because he lost Nira and Wilson in SOA.
There will be no dawn for men.
Nothing will stand in our way. Victory is at hand.
Where can I be of most use? Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
Enter Herr Delis. Have killed for less.
This way!
The light shall prevail.
Surely, Nalia, you can deal with all that stuff.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Glad to be of assistance.
I do. Aye, a fair gambit.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Only if you're sure.
There's some good stuff on those
Welcome
containers.
raid for oblivion.
Like half high value gems. Real this series when they made the crossbow didn't think up a new name. I think one of them is being spelled with space and one is continuous. Hey Zio, welcome to the stream. Hello Raiders. Thank you for raid. Hey everyone. I was in your stream looking every now and then, and I've seen you've bested Furcrack, so congratulations. Dragon Shield versus Dragon Shield, yeah. Something like that. Wait. I see I haven't figured the command yet. Surely it's... Can anyone spot me the shout out command? Is it SO exclamation mark? Exclamation mark SO? Okay, it worked. Yeah, first Furcrack is pretty... Thanks, Bogu Bogu. First Furcrack is quite an experience for sure. First dragon fight. Are we going to let the rabbit familiar solo some bad guys? I think that at this point of the game it would be quite tough for him to do. Let's see, 24 hit points, armor class 1, magic resistance is decent. 2 attacks at 13 tackle and 1 d2 damage. Not great. Interestingly enough, in TOB, familiars get a big upgrade. And I don't think Rabbit is good in TOB, but Imp Familiar actually gets the most powerful poison attack in the game. His poison deals like 100 damage per second. If you're able to score a hit on something and that something fails a save. And you don't lose the familiar in the process. Yeah, it's like, I think I double checked it in Near Infinity because I didn't believe the wiki, but yeah, I think it's like 100 poison damage per second. Okay, what was I doing? I was
We
checking
have
out the
only to
containers.
remove those who oppose
Thy
us.
will be done.
For the people who are new to this channel, I am also doing a
'Tis a role I am
challenge
glad
run
to
of
play.
Baldur's Gate. In this case, I'm already in Baldur's Gate 2. It's a full trilogy full trilogy run, but trilogy means BG1, BG2, and Throne of Ball, and SOD in this case as well, Siege of Dragonspear. The difference is I'm working under a much more restrictive rule set. If you're interested, you can see the rules here. And it's a strict no reload, so no death counter. Just if I die with my main character, it's game over.
Nothing will stand in our way.
As we say, back to Candlekeep.
I shall be glad to dance to your tune, if you but learn to play.
Always willing to try.
Enter Herr de Lys.
One ill turn deserves another.
How can I help?
It is over.
I'll certainly try.
Victory is at hand.
Of course.
Currently, I'm at the beginning of BG2. I'm checking out, crossing out all of the smaller quests around the city to power up my party to take on some bigger challenges. Because at this point I don't even have like magical weapons of the preferred variety for my party. It's quite early in the game.
Aye, a fair gambit.
It's almost beneath me.
This way!
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Main character is a dragon disciple sorcerer.
I don't know what you were expecting, but as a sword, I'm pretty one-dimensional in what I want!
What have you to report?
Some juicy levels
What
up,
do you
level
want,
ups in the party.
groundling?
Let's see.
It would be we have only to remove those who oppose us.
Sadly, a bit of walking back and forth to report to
There'll be
Ara.
no Dorn.
They
Nothing
really
will
could have
stand in our
figured something
way.
out to not make you take this long ass trek every time.
Victory
Since
is
you
at
have to
hand.
talk to him like 4 times, I think.
This way!
Do you know how the orcs first
I already
came
joined the
to
troops,
be?
yes. It's already done.
They were elves once.
Let's see, is any of this essential at the moment? Detect invis might be useful. Okay.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Now, I should probably buy the charisma cloak for the from the get, because my charisma is 19 and the charisma discount max is at 20. So that's a one-time investment, but
We have
it
only
will
to
provide me
remove
with a
those
sizable
who
discount
oppose
for the rest
us.
of the game. Now is Nalia good enough to disarm all of the traps upstairs?
There will be no Dorn for men.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more. I will do what I can. If only I could do as much for all in need of me. I try so hard.
Our actions are good.
Oh, she
We will
was
serve
actually
the
good
greater
enough.
balance.
With the song bonus from her daddies, which should give her 1 luck, that should equate to plus 5% points in every thieving skill. And 95 in fight traps should be enough to disarm every trap, although not necessarily on the first try.
A welcome blade for oblivion.
Glad to be of assistance.
This thy will be done. Wouldn't you rather tune a sonnet, some grand melody? Fine, have it your way, my raven.
She can use this for the moment. The rest is mostly
We have worked. Victory is at hand. This way!
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Hello, then. I certainly hope you've got a reason, or perhaps not. Scared you, did I? Fear will keep you honest.
Okay, still from Talos Temple, but I'll wait with this for a moment.
You do not know pain, you do not
And
know
attempt,
fear.
Other quests. In
Do you
Defense
know
District.
how the orcs first came
Because
to be?
on every area
They were
transition,
elves.
there's a risk of getting ambushed, and those ambushes are very brutal.
We have only to remove. There will be no Dorn.
Of course, the easiest way to
For
avoid them
men.
is to travel while invisible. There are 2 mass invisibility spells in the game. Pixie Dust on druids and
With all speed, comrade.
'Tis a role I am glad to.
You are
mass
sure of
invisibilities in the arcane spellbooks.
Nothing will...
The hour
But I
grows
think
late.
from now on I will not try to avoid the ambushes with invisibility and instead fight them straight on.
Whom do you serve?
Victory is at
Just for
hand.
the added challenge. But now I need the rest because I'm out of spells. Okay, he wasn't even molested by any Amniar enforcers for camping outside.
This way!
It would be wise, my friend.
Wonder what this. What is this thing? I think it's a pump. Yeah, it must be a pump, but it's pretty fancy. A water pump. Now then, 2 mages inside. Mages on insane SCS, always dangerous because they can have sequencers, which allow them to cast 2 or 3 spells instantly. And if that's a damage spell,
I hear
then
you well
you
enough.
better be protected against that spell, otherwise you're probably going to die.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You know, my last owner always said I was
Am I
sharp and edgy. He was such an ass.
Yeah, I will open the fight with Korgan since he can preserve, which gives him a ton of immunities and has the highest HP score, so he can survive taking couple hits.
Yes, be bloody ready! Aye, I'll do as you wish. Ain't the decision I'd make.
Okay, let's see what do they open with.
And later
One evocation and 1 enchantment. Let's see what the evocation is. Old person. Yes, that was Bloodlust from Warcraft 3. Okay, that was Combust.
The world
So now
is
let's
you do not
get the
know
rest
pain,
of the
you do
guys
not know
inside.
fear.
Let's try to command them. Chaos.
We have work to do.
Oh, double chaos. Let's do this.
Fine.
Okay. I got that guy. I just need to not attack him while he's lying on the ground protected by fire shield.
We have only to remove
to disable the
those
fire
who
shield
oppose
first.
us.
For honor, and
I am ready.
stand amongst the righteous. Helm guides my path.
I'm killed for less. Blood and glory! Now you die!
Nature!
Okay, now everyone can attack freely.
Always willing to try.
As you would have it.
I can carry not another stitch. Let it fall to the ground, then.
Aye, that be sounding
I'm
right.
kinda looking forward to Orog ambush or Orc ambush because there's a lot of barbarian kitted enemies there. So
Please, let me help.
it will give out some real Warcraft 3 vibes with mass bloodlust.
I'll certainly try.
Pretty sure that stuff is
And of
trapped.
course, it is done.
There will be no dawn.
Just ask. It's almost beneath me.
Come on, Nalia. Should be able to disarm those traps. Don't disappoint me. She really needs that scimitar from Rasad's quest to be an effective to become a fully reliable thief.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
I shall be glad to dance to your tune, if you but learn to play.
Do you know how the orcs...
Nothing will stand in our way.
So let's go straight to the Harper. To the Harper hold and fight the spectral harpist upstairs. Since I'm hasted.
Victory is at hand!
Am I protected from fear on everyone? Yes, I did.
This way!
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth.
Okay, my haste just ran out.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Enter Herr Delis.
And they require enchanted weapons, of course, because they are ghosts.
There will be no Dorn.
My weapon has no effect.
For men.
I am
And later I'll split your gut. Blood and
And they seem to have serious magic resistance as well.
Glad to be of assistance.
Nothing will stand in our way.
I go.
Aye, a fair
Always
gambit.
willing to
Victory
try.
is at hand!
Do you know how the orcs first came to be? They were elves.
Is Anaman using a normal mace? Yes. I can't think of any enchanted mace that's easily accessible as a drop. I might just want to buy him a +1 mace.
You make pleasant company, my raven.
I'm kinda
I'll be
stingy
glad
because
to
I
tarry a
have
while
no
in
stealing
your
from shops rule,
motley
which
The
means...
hour grows late.
What about the sleeper? Yeah, the sleeper is an option, yes.
His gaze
Just I try to
pierces
manage my
cloud,
gold because
shadow,
since
earth,
I'm not
and
stealing, I will need a
flesh.
lot of gold for everything. Most importantly for the scrolls.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear. We have only to remove. There will be no Dorn for men.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Okay, Jaheira should still be detecting traps, right?
As I would have done.
If only I could do as much for all in need of me. I try so hard.
It is if it will help.
Don't sewer dwarves also drop a magical mace?
The best
They
leaders
might
also
be
follow.
what... The one item I remember for sure is Wyvern Tail, and I think that's a flail.
Fate back. Welcome laid for oblivion.
But you know, sewer dwarves are... They need to be respected. I've seen many a run end to them. They outlevel, all of them outlevel me. Their mage is capable of casting
Thy
level
will be
7
done.
spells. And I'm just at level 6 slots at this moment.
Victory is at
Their
hand!
fighters are better, much better than mine, because they are properly equipped and higher level. Gamba on the dwarves.
This way!
I mean, we'll see when I get to fighting them. Because if I fight them late, then there's no need to overhype the encounter. Duff has never nestled to them? You'll be wrong. Duff has nestled to them.
His
and I'm pretty
gaze
sure more
pierces
than
cloud,
once.
shadow, earth, and
The one of the Palpatines died there, I think.
do you know
This
how
year.
the orcs first... You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Hey Simon baby, welcome to the stream.
I'll certainly try.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
Speak your mind. You require nothing
There
more.
will be no dawn for men.
You know, I could always do what some people do, which is wait for that to fight that encounter until I have Incendiary Cloud.
Of course.
Or Horrid Wilting from farming the Skeleton Warriors. Then it should be pretty much in the pocket.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Are we gonna kill something now? Come on, maybe? Something small. Anything. Huh?
That's Charm Protection. Those helmets are better than I was aware of for the longest time, because they also protect from Domination and Dire Charm.
Victory is at hand.
I mean, Random Skirmish, it doesn't surprise me in the slightest, because like you get Chromatic Orb sequencered, you get in the previous version, for example, Petrified. In this version you get held on your main character, and that's GG. Or you get a triple Vitriolic Sphere sequencer, and that's also GG.
This way!
Like the random ambushes, I said it and I stand by it. The early SOA and the random street fights are the most dangerous part of the game until the very final fight.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Something troubling you?
As always, the pleasure is mine.
Now, you can safely skip them by going invis. So buying that staff spear on Anoman was a waste of gold, because he drops it as well. Oh, that's too bad.
Greetings.
We have work. You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Hail there! I said I would return, and I have.
The mistake was I didn't steal it. Yeah, that's against the rules of this run.
Be merry, friend.
You are sure that we have only one hill turn serves another. It is over.
So I can go to the temple district now. Steal from Talos temple.
The hour grows late.
And there was something else I
There will be no dawn
district.
for men.
Yeah, the paladins. Okay.
At your order.
Nature's servant away.
Huh? Oh, she didn't rest because she wasn't in the party.
Where can I be of most use?
Nothing will stand in our way.
So let's go to the bridge district first. Yeah, the latest SCS fucked up. Oh, let's not be this harsh. Some bug crept into the ambush tables, and now I'm getting wilderness ambushes in the city. Who let an Etin into the city?
As you would have it.
Aye, the dwarf will do it.
What it shall be done, and done well.
Nature, take the life she gave!
A
This
Stormbreaker!
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh. You do not know pain, you do not know fear. We have only to remove
this is a new encounter.
There will be no dawn. For
Come,
men.
child, there's no need for this. Your mother is with us. She's waiting for you.
You're lying. My mother isn't with you.
Chat's favorite encounter, that's why I increased the voice volume.
She sent us to fetch you, my dear. Take my hand and you shall see. Warwick, Ellis, watch the sides.
Get away from her, you witch!
What is this?
Hey, you kiddo.
What's going on?
I'm Nira. I'm gonna take you somewhere safe. Just take the talisman, alright?
Is this a trick? Are you trying to hurt me?
Step away from the child, elf. She's ours.
Say it, chat.
Half elf. And if you don't get out of here, things are gonna get
enough.
really ugly. As ugly as that witch and her tricks.
Get her before...
Yes! I knew you had it in you. Ha! Sorry,
my
witch
race.
and witch lackeys. She's safe now.
You didn't think this through, did you?
Not real well. But that's what magic is for.
Another one eludes us. I suppose the fault is as much mine as yours. I was the one who trusted you, after all. Come along.
Now, I have to say one thing. Nira's voice acting is much better in BG1 and SOD. I don't know why, but... Not
Nothing
only
will
the
stand
voice
in our
acting
way.
itself is worse, the quality of sound files is also worse for some reason. Don't know why.
Whom do you serve? One ill turn deserves another. It is over.
Victory is at hand! This way!
Deep down, everyone loves Nira. It would appear so, yes.
Very
Everyone
well.
is always excited
It is
to
done.
see and hear her.
I'll do as you tell. But only if there be a good amount of coin
Your
to be.
chattering's starting to wear on me nerves.
I trust all is well.
But fine.
Korgan is locked with them.
His
in
gaze pierces cloud,
maybe they're
shadow,
locked in with
earth,
Korgan.
I am willing.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
What abyss be paid well for this?
Fall, creature, and feed the earth!
People love chaos. Chaos is a ladder.
I go.
Point us with all speed, comrade.
Oh, that guy hits pretty damn hard, I must say.
We have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no dawn for men.
Swing.
Sounds like my wife. You're a lucky fellow then. I mean, Saruman is... I killed a lot of guys with Saruman in melee in early SOA. Because this tag node, like, against slavers in Copper Coronet, this tag node, this AC, it's serviceable. Like, compare this. And she's specialized in scimitars.
As I would have done.
'Tis a role I am glad to. I can carry not another
Be
stitch.
quick with
Let
it.
fall to the ground then.
Nothing will stand in our way.
What do you
Well,
want,
my plan is to
groundling?
take Shape Change as my first level 9 spell. And
Victory is at
the
hand.
new Shape Change forms are very interesting. Might even consider them overpowered, but I haven't used that spell so far. Only tested it in my test run. Saruman isn't that bad in melee. All I heard was Jaheira sucks. I mean, she has an enchanted scimitar, and
If it will help.
druid level progression is fucked pretty badly.
It's almost beneath.
Yeah, Korgan is at 2 tag node in comparison. No idea what new forms. Boba Snake, Marilith, Greater Basilisk, Invisible Stalker, Giant Troll. The most promising form is Marilith because it allows spellcasting, it gives a ton of high resistances.
I don't know what you were
It gives you 5
but as a
APR,
sword, I'm
although
pretty one-dimensional in what.
sadly you cannot really exploit it with Black Blade of Disaster, because if you cast Black Blade then your form is reverted. They thought of it
Is that all?
not to stack
I'd
Black
hoped
Blade
for
with
more.
that form. Now the damage per swing isn't amazing, but well, you're a pure caster, so
You make pleasant
it
company,
probably
my
shouldn't be too amazing.
I'll be glad to tarry
Yeah,
a while
well,
in
This
your
way!
motley group.
Do you know how the orcs first... His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
We have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no Dorn.
Helm sees all. Know that and be judged.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Now this should be a guaranteed Nira encounter, so no ambush.
Oh, come on! Who just tips water barrels over in the street?
Like this sound file, the quality of this sound file, there's something wrong with it.
Wait a tick. Is that you? You look, old. Good to see. Some days
Kill her,
it's
please.
good to be a wild man.
Not before
you know?
I get access
But other
to
days it's like herding
the Red
cats,
Wizard Enclave.
blind cats who hate it. In the meantime, it looks like I'm hoofing it.
Victory
Unless you
is
happen
at
to have a
hand.
jade figurine of a horse and a saddle.
This way!
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh. You do not know pain, you do not know fear. Do you know how the orcs first came into being? They were elves once. We have only to remove those who
we're
oppose
supposed
us.
to go to the Paladin headquarters. Nira did nothing wrong. Honestly, Valigar has a pretty good take on Nira. In one of the banters, she asks her, well, if you know that your magic is unstable and dangerous, then why do you keep using it?
I am at your service.
And that's why Nira... Wait, what's her alignment again? Because it shouldn't be good. She should be chaotic neutral. Yeah, she's chaotic neutral because of that. That's a very good point. You know, she might mean well, but she knows that it's uncontrollable and can backfire
You
very
are
badly
sure of
and
this?
cause havoc on other people.
Nothing will stand in our way. Victory is at hand.
But she keeps using it. You get into car and drive places. If you drive under influence of drugs or alcohol, then I mean, yeah, that's the same argument pretty much. The wild mages have a 5% of causing a wild surge while casting a spell.
This way! Greetings.
Hey FI, welcome to the stream. Even if I knew I could use a wild surge, yeah, because I mean, if we compare it to real life, right? But in D&D, there can be other ways to achieve the same effect. Chaotic news how people don't make camps as a refugee to other people like you. I mean, they were on the run, so you cannot...
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth.
You cannot blame her for the state of the refugee camp. This one is on the Red Wizards.
You do not know
Not
pain,
done
you
an
do not know fear.
essential run in years. If I were to give a summary of SCS-35, I would say I can recommend installing it, but you'd have to fix a thing or two on your own. Like the newest version is 21, SCS 35.21.
We have only to remove
and if you were to install it, I would
oppose
recommend
us.
you to fix the interaction of Globe of Blades with time stop. Give time stop 19 seconds of immunity to Globe of Blade projectile. Because what can happen is... I can actually show this what can happen. Let's see. Is it Gamba Angle? No, I'm just going here to rest because I need to enter Talos Temple at night. Shows time stop. Okay, so here's the deal. Anoman is here. And this mage time stopped just cast time stop. She was time stopping? She summoned a Planetar on Anuman. Planetar popped Globe of Blades inside time stop while time frozen because they forced casted through the script. And he's taking
I think that's
Globe of Blades damage.
Because he appears to be taking damage. Yeah,
and now
but this is
because the Globe of Blades damage gets banked inside time stop, and that's vanilla behavior. But Planetar's force casting Globe of Blades is new to SCS 35, and Globe of Blades having its saved change from save for nothing
that it's a skill issue,
save
just
for
don't
half
die.
is also SCS 35.
I don't know what to make.
Amelisan killer? Not really, because Amelisan is immune to time stop. And she likes casting her upgraded blade barrier as well. So it can wreck your party in the final battle as well.
Blood and glory! Now you die!
There will be no Dorn for men.
Glad to be of assistance.
I shall be glad to dance to your tune, if you but learn to play.
A scornbreaker shall prevail!
And the other, much smaller issue is that there's a new spell called Telekinetic Storm. It's supposed to have a save verse for half, but right now it has no save. And it's Abidalzim Horrid Ultim replacement, pretty much.
The hour grows
So
late.
that's second thing I fixed manually.
Nature! I await as you would have it.
Yeah, that's an easy fix. I've done it.
Do you
manually.
serve? One ill turn deserves another. It is over.
Okay, it's night time.
Always willing to try.
The game cheats so much, it's crazy. I mean, if you're using mods and you know what you're installing, you can't really call it
I'll
cheating,
certainly
I think.
try. Of course. If only I could do as much for all in need of me. It's almost beneath.
But for example, if you mentioned game cheating, like SCS in BG1 makes two mages actually cheat the game. It's Semaj and Christine, because they can go invisible at will, unlimited number of times. I think it's just a bug in scripting, because they're supposed to start invisible, but somehow they can reapply this scripted invisibility at will. Yeah, the ring.
Am I needed?
But they're breaking the rules of the game of one action per round.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
I think the ring is just so that they start the fight invisible, but they can reapply it at will.
Nothing will stand in our way.
I know it's not that big of a problem, but if the fight is already tough for some reason, then this can be enough to cause you a loss. If you run out of detect invisibility and the fight was already going poorly.
Urgent, is it?
Yes? I am ready.
I hear you well enough.
Listen, Beefy, I may be an intelligent
We just say it's a bug and reload.
formal education.
You can do that. Although if it's a bug that's very consistent and you already know it exists, you can consider it a feature of the fight. Yeah.
Please, let me help.
It would be wise.
Victory is at hand.
So we should go to Bridge District and finish off the Paladins.
This way!
I guess they're not here at night. Yeah, I usually don't travel at night because I don't like the vampire encounters.
Shadow, earth,
but this time I'm casting chaotic commands and I have Korgan, which with Berserk, which gives him negative plane protection, so I can take on some vampires. There's a Mager, I can kill them, so that I don't run into them next time.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear. The world is changing.
For honor and glory!
The axe be bloody
Long
ready!
live the order of the most raging heart, for I draw from the pool of right and strike in their name.
Nature, take the life she
We have
gave!
only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no dawn for men.
If you think this
Righteousness
life is
shall
like
prevail!
so much comes back to haunt us.
Let's dig! Aye, that be so good time we got
Nothing
to
will stand in our
business!
way.
Enter Herr Delis.
Glad to be of assistance.
It is about the time. I am willing.
Okay, I think that's all of them. That Mager has some bows, yeah, that's not
You
very...
are sure of this?
That's not very smart of him.
Bark your eye, I'll do as you wish.
Let me have a taste.
Helm guides my
The
path.
hour grows late.
And later I'll split your...
As I would have done.
He's a troll rogue. Sorry guys, I don't know enough about World of Warcraft to know if that's a meme pick, a legitimate meme, or if you're just joking about the Veon.
Victory is at hand.
I thought as much.
Always willing to try. I'll certainly try.
Aye, a
Speak
fair
your mind,
gambit.
as you would have it.
Of course.
It is done.
It's almost beneath me. Just, is that all? I'd hoped for more.
I am willing.
I thought the joke was World of Warcraft in in the current year. Not only World of Warcraft in the current year, a classic version of World of Warcraft.
I go.
Only I could do as much for all in need of me. I try so hard.
Is the no adding just because you need Nalia as a thief? More or less, yes. And my main character is a pure caster.
I will do what I can.
You require nature's servant awaits, as I would have done.
This sparrow is a welcome
So,
blade for
like, it would be... I could fit Edwin at the cost of... Well, actually, Herdalis. So, it's a pick between Herdalis and Edwin, really. And what Herdalis brings to the table is, I guess, high-level Dispel Magic and Enhanced Bard Song. I mean, now that you mentioned it, it would be probably smarter to go with Edwin, but I kind of feel like doing a Herdalis run.
Thy will be done.
Glad to be of assistance.
Edwin is 1.5 mages strong. I mean, he has 1.5
Always
mages
willing
worth
to
of
try.
spell slots. But he can still only cast
Where can I be of most
one
use?
at a time. Until the point when
How
you
can I
get
help?
improved Alacrity and Vecna.
I'll certainly try.
Then yes, then he's worth 1.5 mages.
If it will help.
But I moved Vecna to the bottom of Watcher's Keep. So that won't come into play for a very long
I
time.
thought as much.
Can you compensate for the spell selection you are losing as a sorcerer? Yes, I am compensating with Nalia because she has faster progression than Jan. And I'm compensating with her HD because he will be able to wear spell slot rings and Dark Conserve Blade. And really the spell slots I need the most is level 3 for fire protection and level 6 for protection from magical energy. And stuff like Secret Ward, Spell Trust, Pierce Magic.
As you would have it.
So Herdalis can fill that role. Like, let's say I fight a Lich, which protects himself with Spell Trap, Spell Shield, and Spell Immunity Abjuration. I need 3 casts to strip him down. So those casts can be... First I need a Shield Breaker, so let's say with a Vecna user, which would probably be my main character. Something like a Quickened Ruby Ray, then actual Ruby Ray. And else... Actually no, Spell Strike. I would have Spell Strike at this point, so... A Shield Breaker, then Spell Strike, then Breach with Herdalis, for example. And I can time it so that it will hit in the span of 1 round.
Do you know how the orcs first came into being? They were elves once.
Like, having 3 mages, 3 arcane casters is a big quality. Big jumping quality of their anti-magic power, because with 3 mages you can quite easily strip an enemy mage in 1 round. And kill him before he manages to do anything. Okay, what was I doing? I was going to the Dogs District.
Am I needed?
Whom do you serve?
This way!
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
We have only to remove
That is,
those
Anomen
who
also has very
oppose
high
us.
level Dispel Magic because Cleric level progression is very fast. But Divine Dispel Magic has a much longer cast time than Arcane one. Hey Nerzo, welcome. So there will come a point in late SOA where I can reliably and quickly dispel everyone who's not protected from abjuration with Herdali's dispel magic.
There will be no Dorn
Jalos and Kahan.
for men.
Now here's that difficult decision. What do I give Anoman? Because his proficiency points are all over the place. I could start making him a Grandmaster in Flails, which will take a longest time. Or I could try to make him a Grandmaster in Maces, but there aren't really any great Maces. There's one decent. Quarterstaves. I mean, Korgan will be off-handing Defender of East Haven, almost certainly, but main-handing probably Foebane or Axe of Unyielding. So Anoman could main-hand Flail of the Ages. Hey Arvaluf, welcome to the stream. Yes, you can do that, but I have this explicitly banned. I have a rule to not damage enemy mages before their protections fire up. And I also have a rule against putting offensive spells into chain contingency. Sling ranged weapons are banned in this run. So no sling for Anoman. Yeah, I'll go with Flails. It will take him a long time to get good in Flails, but let's get him started on this path. All the good things are banned. Yeah, that's the point. I've already done like 5 Ascensions on stream. Maybe I'm overstating. Dwarven Defender, Assassin, and Cleric, Fighter Cleric. And there was this one test run with a Cleric Mage. So let's say 3 Ascensions on stream. So I have to crank up the challenge to make it interesting for myself. Morningstar and Maze going together makes more sense than Morningstar and Flail. Yes, it does. Like, Flail is completely different mechanically. Like, it moves differently than a Maze. Let's see what spell slots he got. Yeah, actually, I think that the OG BG1 proficiency system was much better for gameplay reasons. Like, it should be split into polearms, halberd and spear. Short blades, which would be daggers, short swords, and wakizashis. Medium blades, let's say katana, longsword, and large blades like two-handers and bastard swords. And then like blunt weapons and... Well, blunt weapons would be the best because there's a lot of good blunt weapons, but... So let's say short blades and long blades. Yeah. If things are not allowed... Hey Lona, welcome to the stream. If things are not allowed for Anomen, they have to reallocate the 2 proficiency points. That would be... yes, that would be something I could do, but... let's see how the run goes without me doing such changes. I'm just using the companions as they come without any modifications. Look, I gave Anomen a spear, see?
The best leaders also follow.
The problem is it uses quarterstaff proficiency.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Told you to use quarterstaffs. I mean, there is a big argument for quarterstaffs because Anomen will not be a tanky boy. So he would benefit from having a reach weapon to attack from behind Jaheira. This much is true.
Victory is at hand!
Cannot become proficient with a weapon if that weapon is not allowed. I'm not saying you're wrong, because this is something that I could easily do and include in the rules that I am allowed to reallocate, but it's supposed to be a challenge, so let's not make it easier instead of harder.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Okay, what's next? I have to report to Mavar. Godless Anomen used metal pointy weapons. Yeah, the no bladed or no bleed causing weapons for clerics is kinda stretch. But that's how the game is set up. It's actually an upgrade for my main character. Albeit only if I don't cast the shield spell. Morning stars. Yeah, that's kind of a loophole in the code of ethics. Let's send this crap.
One ill turn deserves another. It is over.
And now let's finish Mavar questline. Ray Gayfrost was giving me a lot of grief, actually. In the past run, he killed Jan with Vitriolic Sphere Sequencer. So that's something I have to be ready for. And I have to go through golems first as well. Without summons, because usually I use summons at this point.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
That will require some thinking.
have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no door for men.
Nothing will stand in our way. Victory is at hand!
How do they deal with two golems at this point? They will auto disable my haste because now haste cancels slow and vice versa even if you succeed a save against slow.
This way!
You can block it with minor globe. And there's one item that can give minor globe to fighters, the bell from Rasad's quest.
Please, let me, of course.
I don't chop wood.
Tis a role I am glad
Not
to
an
play.
axe.
It's almost beneath me.
Those golems will be a problem. Not to mention Rake himself.
I shall be glad to
Maybe
dance
I
to your
should
tune,
do some stuff
but
before
learn.
I engage them.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
So if I pop defensive harmony, he will be at like -9. Golems have attack not around 0. Let's say stone clay golems should have about 1 or 2 attack not. Improved invisibility. That's 4 to saves and to effective AC.
We have only to remove those who oppose
Scimitars
us.
are supposed to be a stand-in for druid cycle. Because I guess there are weapons that is the most similar. You know, an image of a Celtic druid. Panoramics from Asterix and Obelix.
Do you know how the orcs first came to be? They were elves once.
Dank pool of base corruption, if ever there
There
was
will be
one.
no door.
If not for the order, the
For
gods would
men.
surely smite man. I stand amongst the righteous. At your it shall be done,
Aye,
and
the
done
dwarf
well.
will fine.
Very well.
Stain the land with the blood of our enemies!
Don't have 100% fire res yet. Jahira can do some good damage in Baldur.
Paid well for this.
Interesting idea. Never used her shape-changing. Shape-shifting.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Maybe it's time to try it out.
What is it now?
Victory is at hand!
Blood and glory. Now you die. Next swing. I'll do as you tell, but only if there be a good amount of coin to eat.
It is done.
I'm ready for and I will do what I can.
I await your news.
Blur shapeshift. Yeah, that would be a crushing damage, probably enchanted, like +1. The problem is they have auto slow. I could present them with a mage first so that they at least waste one of them of their golem slows on a mage.
Glad to be of assistance.
Enter Herr Delis.
One of the bears is stronger than the other. It says wolf shapeshift and bear shapeshift.
I can do more if you need.
Hey little buddy, welcome to the stream.
Fate.
Never used
Yes.
Jaheira's bear form. Slashing damage, not crushing. That's disappointing. And how about this one?
I am ready.
Piercing, lower strength. Okay, I think she doesn't know improved invisibility yet. No, she doesn't, so I have to teach it to her. Now, golems like to lock in on one target because they're scripted to be very stupid. This is on purpose. So I could lock them on a mage. Fire, I think he was talking about Jaheira's shapeshift transformations. Because there were like... She has two options and one is bear and one is wolf, and like in some version of SCS or maybe in base game it was just two bears with the same look. Not sure. I was looking for genius potions. There's one. There's second one.
Only if you're sure.
Just ask, and I'll do it.
So I could like send her Dalis forward and pop defensive spin.
Where can I be of most use?
So base game problem might be I haven't played base camis in quite some time. Okay, should be enough for now. Now let's be honest, like those guns probably won't be that much of a problem. I don't need to over-prepare for them. Let's go with 2 improved invisibilities. One imp invis because I need 2 enchanted weapons.
This way!
So the current plan is to send Herdalis forward. I guess I can give him Ghost Armor for better AC. And Cat's Grace as well. Can I sleep here? I should be able to. Okay, I am.
Aye, a fair gambit. Welcome blade for oblivion.
He'll be at -12, I see. -14, that's decent against golems. Could even give him this. And in the meantime, this increases damage.
Thy will be done.
Okay, I will keep the fighters outside to maybe spare them one golem slow.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
It is about
With all speed, comrade.
Speak, I go.
Okay, now you
Always
go here.
willing to try.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
I shall be glad to dance to your tune, if you but learn to play. Enter Herdalis.
Okay, pop defensive spin. Wait for the golem slow. Okay, it was already used. So enter the fighters.
What do you want, growling?
Well, I guess enter Korgan because I forgot to use enchant weapons. Let's check out this bear form then.
If it would help.
Well, it's fast, that's for sure. And enchant
For honor and glory!
Yeah, golems like to lock in on the first character
You require nothing more?
they see. Like on Jaheira in this case.
I thought as much.
Perfect. Is someone cursed? No, because those were clay golems, so nobody's cursed. So as you can see, they saved and their haste was cancelled anyway. This is a new interaction from new SCS. They auto-cancel each other. If you want to protect your haste against golems, you have to have a minor globe.
We have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no Dorn.
I'll certainly try.
Now, the bigger problem is Rake. How do I approach him? Mirror image and chant should protect me from single target spells. As long as they don't have like secondary stun effect or something. And I will need some anti-magic spells.
How can I help?
If we had Wilson. Yeah, I don't think this run is quite suited for Wilson, sadly. Hey Space Bogan, welcome.
Of course.
Ray gave us killed a lot of characters, both main characters and... Hey Simon baby, thank you for a follow, appreciate it. Both main characters and party members, including Jan in my last run. Now, do I have any level 5 spells that can interrupt him? I do. I have Cloud Kill. Telekinetic Storm deals crushing damage, so it won't go through Stone Skins. But there's still possibility of knocking him unconscious. Stalking up the stars now, attacking him before he pops his pre-buffs would be against the rules. Well, Cone of Cold would work, I guess. Don't have Sunfire.
The world. Nothing will stand in our way.
I don't want to overhype him.
Do you know
but,
how the orcs
he's still a high-level
came to
caster.
be?
He has sequencers.
They were elves once.
I've seen a lot of characters die to that fight. So I have to take it seriously. Don't suppose the guy is evil, really.
Victory is at hand! This way!
If nowadays get Edwin the Mage Thief, yeah. Dual Edwin to Thief. That would be the play. So let's protect my main character first and foremost.
It's almost beneath me.
His gaze pierces cloud,
I shall
shadow,
go forth
earth,
at your command.
and flesh.
Chaotic commands always useful.
Nature's servant awaits.
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
I await your need.
So I send Berserking Korgan first.
Please, let me help.
With mirror images and chant.
I'm ready for anything.
Manus potentis the axe be bloody ready.
We have work to do.
Mirror images. Oh, and I have Victor Ring. What the fuck? What magic resistance?
Have Barkiroras
So he magic
already.
resisted his own mirror image from an item. That's not supposed to happen. And he has a grand total of 5% MR. I hate to say this, but this might be a redo angle because I kinda need those mirror images on him. That's really stupid, sorry, but I need that.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear. We have only
And it's not supposed to happen.
No Dorn.
Your own MR shouldn't block your own beneficial spells.
I hear you well enough. I stand amongst the righteous.
Yeah, I have to do this again. Came on TP, welcome.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
Just ask, and I'll do it.
Aye, my Raven. At your order.
I am ready.
She can cast it on herself, I guess.
Is that all? I will do what I can.
Let's give Korgan a fire breath potion. And this potion in case something really bad happens to him. Who had the fire breath? Okay, he already has it.
Aye, that be sounding right.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Aye, I'll do as you will. And later
Declare
I'll
yourself.
split your gut open. Aye, the dwarf will bloody do it.
Shadow Door, Minor Globe, Minor Spell Deflection, so this is spell trustable.
Fine.
Does not bypass magic resistance, yeah, that's demonstrably it doesn't.
Big Abyss be paid well for this.
Started by Mantle, that's Hey Arcanus, welcome to the stream, good to see you. So I will have to pop his Invis first.
Victory is at
Just
hand.
what I thought it would be. Helping others and doing good things.
Who has the fastest detect Invis?
Where can I be of most use? How can I help?
Actually, that was a mistake because only Saruman has breach. So that was stupid.
Am I needed?
How my adventure goes? Well, so far. I am finishing all of the small quests around the BG city and start to transfer into bigger quest lines. Well, I can try and
What
pop
is it
in
now?
greater command on him.
The best leaders also follow.
Half killed for
Would
a
he
whack.
have protection from magical energy?
Long live the Order of the Most Radiant Heart, for I draw from the pool of right and strike in their name.
Does Naliak have anything that can... I could pop his mirror images quickly. That might be the play.
This way!
Hey Chappy-san, welcome to the stream. Hey, no, we're not.
Glad to be of assistance.
Okay, he's still mantled, but depending on what he does,
one will turn to serve
I can
another.
interrupt him with organs if he starts casting something long. But I'm worried about a sequencer.
Fate. Aye, a fair gambit.
He casts Remove Magic on me, which is a mistake. And he should be dead. Because this is Breach, Flame Arrow, Flame Arrow. Can get
As you
Jafira
would
here.
have it, it is done.
Now he still should have a contingency.
It shall be done, and done well. Very
The
well.
hour grows late.
With all righteousness shall prevail!
Okay.
Whom do you serve?
So I prepared myself well for these encounters, and it went swimmingly. Flaming upper decker, his toilet. Well, where is his toilet actually? I'm not seeing any.
Please, always willing to try.
I guess this thing, but it's fireball trapped, so.
A welcome blade for a...
I think he was ready for shenanigans.
Only if you're sure.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and...
Yeah, this is a nice home, but I'm not seeing any toilets. And what's with all these beds? Why is there 6 beds in this room? Is it some kind of barracks? And 6 more here?
I'll certainly try.
I mean, I think Edwin says that the guy is spying on him, so I assume that like it's not his permanent residence. It was probably either purchased or
you do not know fear.
Temporarily.
We have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no door
I can't.
for men.
I can't remember that one word. I have a brain fart here. But it's not his permanent residence. It's like
Nothing will stand in our way.
Secret safe house.
Victory is at hand. This way.
Teleports his poop outside. Well, he even has a fucking swimming pool. But I'm not seeing any...
Just like I thought it would be. Helping others and doing good
You know,
things.
what did people do before plumbing? I think they were shitting and pissing in buckets and they're throwing them into a gutter.
His gaze pierces cloud,
And
shadow.
I guess
You
that's
do not
how it
know
works
pain,
in this
you do not
city.
know fear.
For many houses, there's no... But there are sewers. There are sewers underneath the entire city with huge pipes. The plot thickens, guys. That's what Yoshi Morphis did. Yoshi has nothing in common with cult wizards.
The world is changing. Do you know how the orcs first came to be? We have only to remove.
There's actually
those who
something interesting
oppose
that I
us.
half figured out myself and half read somewhere else. The Veyorn in the actual character in the game has mustard jellies in his abode, right? And jellies and other similar creatures
We have work to do.
live of refuse, among other things. So it might be like a bit of environmental storytelling that those jellies are pretty much his toilet. And same for Otyug in Irenicus dungeon. And even Mulahey in Nashkel Mines have some jellies around.
Nothing
and
will stand in our
Ramizaf in his
way.
tower as well.
Victory is at hand.
My lackeys return, and none too soon. Has the cowled fool been disposed of?
This way!
Jellies are a good way to get rid of bodies and evidence as well. Yeah, there are jellies in the Thief Maze in Baldur's Gate City. I believe there's even a piece of dialogue about them. And I think they use them to get rid of bodies in the Thief Maze.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow. You do not know pain, you do not know fear. You are sure we have only to remove
Carrion crawlers. I mean, as the name suggests, I think carrion crawlers consume carrion.
There will be
but
no
yeah, that
dawn
would also apply to
for
getting
men.
rid of bodies. There's plenty of carrion crawlers in BG2 sewers, and there's also lots of bodies.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Get on with you. I haven't anything to say yet.
Victory is at hand.
Thy will be done. 'Tis a role I am glad to play. I shall be glad to dance to your tune, if you but learn
So,
to play.
the conclusion is, where's your master jelly, Rake, you sick bastard? What are you doing with your excrements?
Enter Herr de
Do you have the documents I asked for? This matter is more important than your average simple correspondence.
This way!
Edwin has been telling me you are at the very least competent. Fairly good at the sneaksman's trade, but a little ham-fisted when you fight. Exactly what I'm looking for.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth. You do not know pain, you do not know fear. We have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no dawn for men.
Nothing will stand in our way. Victory is at hand.
I am willing.
The traitor is dead, I trust. Yes, yes, yes. Truth be known, I'm not listening to you.
Well, you have surpassed the exceedingly low expectations I had of you. You now have the trust of Mavar securely
Aye, a
in
fair
hand
gambit.
and have proven your competence
Welcome
to
blade
me
for
once
oblivion.
more, though just barely.
Thy will be done.
It is above. I go, as I would have done.
The hour grows. One ill turn deserves another. It is over.
This way!
We're supposed to talk to Renal Bloodscud. Slime Mage in BG1. I mean, maybe the guy was just trying to revolutionize, you know, sanitation, so that every house can have their own slime.
His gaze pierces
and you murder
cloud,
him.
shadow, earth, and
you sick puppy.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear. We have only to remove those who oppose
Only
us.
the last part of our...
There will be no Dorn.
Nothing will stand in our way.
How are my spells doing? I already have chaotic commands on everyone.
Whom do you serve?
I can give this to Malian. I barely used any spell against Drake, so I should be good to go. Or am I? 3 detecting this.
Speak your mind.
Should be okay, I think.
I'm ready for anything.
Mayvar, yes, Mayvar. The layout of the fight is very unfortunate for him. He's clamped in one area that pretty much fits a 15-feet radius AoE spell. And there's a choke point. So it's very unfortunate for him. But there's also a lot of tips here, right? So I have to dispose of them as well.
The world is changing. We have work to do.
Let's see. Let's blast a haste here. And maybe this spell.
You are sure of this?
Victory is at hand.
You shall suffer my wrath.
If it will help. I thought as much.
The hour grows late.
As you would have it.
I only got one guy and he already immediately went invisible. So I will just eat some backstabs.
Helping others and doing good things.
For the order!
'Tis a role I am glad to play.
I go.
For the order!
As I would have done.
Readier than a red-cheeked maiden, my friend.
This way!
Why is this guy not hostile? It's weird.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and
And you can drop a fireball.
Nature, take the life she gave! Blood and glory! I shall go forth at your command. Righteousness shall prevail! For honor and glory! Aye, that be so. For the order!
I think he backed out, yeah. He should have
wise.
finished the cast long ago. So let's cancel that order.
Blood and glory! Now you die! Take that! I'll do as you tell. Only if there be a good amount of coin to it. Helm guides my path. Next swing.
Is that all?
Take
I'd hoped for more.
Do you know how the orcs first came to be. They were elves.
Yes!
Only if you're sure.
Aye, I'll do as you wish. A skull breaker!
I think that's all of them.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Righteousness shall prevail!
We have only
I
to
hear you
remove
well enough.
those who oppose us. There will be no door.
Nothing will stand in our way. Victory is at hand!
The best leaders also follow.
This way!
I await your need.
Lies all of speed, but she's a monk.
A skull breaker!
It shall be done, and done well.
The love of the halfling's
Very
leaf
well.
has clearly
I shall be
slowed
glad to
your
dance
mind.
to your tune.
The love of the halfling's leaf has clearly slowed your mind.
Although, like, monks weren't in the original BG2 release, right? So is she really a monk then? Because I don't suppose they updated her class when monk was introduced.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Let's see what you're good next swing.
We have work to do.
Although
You
it
are
might have
sure
been one of the
this?
invisible thieves who drank the...
You do not know
applied the
pain, you do not
increase.
know fear.
We have only to remove those who
About
oppose
time we
us.
got to business!
Do you know how the orcs first came to be? They were elves once.
It is done.
When the day be done, the day be done. I wish rest, no argument.
we
There will be no dawn.
The day was not this
For
long,
men.
even when I led soldiers in the
Glad
order.
to be of assistance.
Do I have any big nukes left? 2 chaos. 2 chaos here. He doesn't have anything useful really. I think I can still take that fight downstairs. Gauntlets of Crushing were base SOA. Huh. I guess so, but there weren't monks in BG at the launch of BG2, right?
Enter Herr Delis.
I am willing.
And later I'll split your gut open.
The lids grow heavy. Have we not the time to sleep and dream?
Nothing will stand in our way. Victory is at hand!
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger ourselves.
Monks were at the launch with BG2? Maybe. I haven't
You have
played BG2
interfered
at
with our
launch.
affairs for the last time.
I was a bit too young then. So I don't
I'm not accustomed
remember
to these
clearly
long
the
days.
OG BG2.
Could we stop and rest?
I do not care much for being prodded all the time.
Yes?
It would be wise, my friend.
At your order.
This way!
Oh, I'm doing something that I usually avoid doing, which is fighting while fatigued. This is a huge penalty because fatigue applies stacking negative lag bonus, and what negative lag does is, among other things, it maximizes the damage rolls on abilities and spells. So if you're taking 10d6 damage from a lightning bolt, normally you would take on average 35 damage without save. But if you have like 3 points of negative luck, you will take maximized damage. You will take 60.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and
I am ready.
The dwarf will blow to do it.
you do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Always willing to try.
Come for me, have you? I know. I've still those loyal to me. They have warned me.
Fine.
I'll certainly try.
Do as you must.
I guess I have Bard Song, so it should counteract some of the negative luck.
Be quick with it.
He opened with protection from magical weapons.
A bit be paid well for this.
Oh, and he saved.
I'm killed for less.
He saved both.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
Aye, that be sounding right.
The light shall
You
prevail.
require nothing
There
more.
will be no Dorn.
Nothing will stand in our way.
The one ill turn deserves another. It is over.
Victory is at hand.
Busted Baker's immune.
This way.
But he's not doing much for some reason. He should have an action open a long time
His
ago.
gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Busted Baker's immune.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
What is it now?
Kinda scared to commit to reach with my main character, because if he does something else, if he starts casting something at me, then I won't have an action to react.
If only I could do as much for all in need of me. I try so hard.
Busted Baker's immune.
He's broken. He doesn't do anything. Maybe Chaos landed, but the visual doesn't play because there might be separate save against the actual effect and the visuals.
Busted Baker's immune.
It looks like he's Chaos.
And later I'll split your gut open.
Well, he saved against one. But he was hit with 2 Chaoses. But no, he saved against both of them. But is that what the log says? Really, really strange.
Thy will be done.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
You do not know
Tis a
pain, you
role
do
I am
not know
glad
You are. We have only to remove those
This
who
fight usually
oppose
never
us.
lasts long enough for me to
The hour grows late.
make any
There will be
notice
no
of Maven's
dawn
behavior,
for men.
to be honest.
I shall be glad to dance to your tune, if you but learn to play.
I will do what I can.
Nothing will stand in our way.
It be the decision I'd make.
I have to check something in Infinity. I have to write this down. Check chaos. What is the save versus the visual being played, the graphics, not the actual effect. Because they appear to be all confused, but judging by their behavior, but they don't show it on their visuals.
Victory is at hand!
When the day be done, the day be done. I wish rest, no argument.
Glad to be of assistance.
Enter, Herr
Mind that we
Delis.
stop. The day was not this long,
This
even when I
way!
led soldiers in the order.
One ill turn deserves another. It is over.
What do you want, growling?
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Always willing to try.
Rest would be welcome, lest we endanger
I think
ourselves.
that's all of them.
You do not know pain, you do not know... You have interfered with our
Sync any
affairs for
attacks
the
in
last
the
time.
combat log.
I'm not accustomed to these long days. Could we stop and rest?
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
I'll certainly try.
I've nothing about you. Please.
The world, there will be no dawn for men.
Of course.
The axe be bloody. Aye, the dwarf will bloody do it.
Nothing will stand in our way.
We have work to do.
Very puzzling, that Mavar behavior.
Victory is at
he,
hand!
After the first cast, he did nothing, and there were like at least 2 rounds for him to cast something. Which makes me think that this was a stealth chaos. Can I sleep here? No.
This way!
Can I sleep here?
In the name of the council. In the name of the council. In the name of the council,
Readier than a red-cheeked maiden.
You are sure his gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
I go. As I would have done.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
Surely this chest is trapped.
If it will help.
Or did I already looted it?
I will do what I can.
It is. I thought as much.
I can do more if you need.
As you would have.
Glad to be of assistance.
The hour grows late.
It is done.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Do you know how
the
the
open quest, I
orcs
still
first
have-
came to be? They were elves once.
Still have Bridge District Paladins to finish.
Always willing to try.
Ulmandi, we have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no dawn for men.
the tale of your deed has already reached my ear. Such things tend to. Well done, I say. Your reward is well earned.
Nothing will stand in our way.
So, some of the gems. Now after I do the Paladin quest, what's left really from the small stuff? The quest from Lavender Temple to retrieve the ring, that's one thing. And I guess Meme Dog Companions, like, probably good time to start Hexat questline to get that bag of holding of hers.
Victory is at hand! This way!
Buffing here is not a waste. I mean, it's not only for the potential ambush, but I will hop straight into the fight against the fallen paladins.
Speak your mind.
And after I get some more spell slots, it will become much less tedious.
Urgent, is it?
It would be wise. His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and...
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Wait. Where are they? Did I fuck something up? Was that a timed mission? I never managed to fail this mission, but it appears that I did manage to fail it this time. Is it like chapter 2 exclusive and I went to chapter 3? No, I have the cap on my character. I lost the paladins, they're not here. I don't have anyone to speak to. Must be at least 10 to start and continue the quest. Well, my reputation is fine. There's nothing about it being time gated or chapter gated. Something just fucked up. It might be because Nira. I think that this Nira encounter somehow interfered with the paladins. I will look into it after the stream to probably fix some global variable. Because there's nothing about this quest being fallible, but by going here too late or too early or stuff like that.
We have only to remove
Super
those
weird.
who oppose us.
Hmm.
There will be no door.
There's a fight here I could
for
take.
men.
I lost the paladins, yes, the order will be most displeased.
Nature's servant awaits.
The world is changing.
Don't remember which building.
Do you know how the
supposed to be?
orcs first
Let's
came
check
to
out
be?
this one.
They were
And
elves.
that's the wrong building, so let's check out
Nothing will
this
stand
one.
in our way.
Have killed for less. Spark your aye, that be sounded right.
So, fighters, 2 fighters, and a mage.
Aye,
and
I'll
a
do as you
cleric.
wish. For now.
Wonder what's that spell. Looks kinda like that spell which reduces cause disease, I think. Which reduces strength a lot.
Be quick with and later I'll split your gut open.
Okay, guy opened with mantle. He has minor protections.
Victory is at hand.
Well, Gorgon really hit him quite hard.
I do not care much for being prodded all the time.
Okay, let's try something. If detect illusions can go through minor globe.
You will pray for death when I am done.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't go through globe.
We have work to
Unfortunate,
do.
to say the least. So, a guy has only minor globe. It dispelled mirror image, but it didn't dispel invisibility. That's very... All illusion phantasm spells of third level or lower. Ah. And he used Shadow Door, I assume. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. And yeah, stone skin and stuff. Hey Diet, welcome to the stream. What does cast previously mean? This is something This is the game letting you know that those spells come from SCS scripts to simulate, to make the fights more challenging and to simulate enemies preparing against you the same way you pre-buff against enemies. SCS gives enemy spellcasters a script that fires a bunch of spells instantly to simulate that they were cast just before the battle, depending on their duration. So yeah, this comes from a difficulty enhancing mod to make the fights less one-sided. And Herdaris doesn't really have anything that can hurt him right now.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
Script is much stronger than a contingency. Yes, it is, because basically instead of trying to somehow enforce the player acting without the meta knowledge of when certain fights come and so on, SCS tries to level the playing field by giving enemies also instant pre-buffs.
Aye, but about time we got to business.
Leave none alive! Good. Twice the pride, double the fall.
Fine.
Are you casting something, sir? Remove magic. That's fine. It's not fine because I don't have an open action, I guess. Nalia has open action. SCS can give wizards multiple contingency. They usually don't, like... they usually have contingency and chain contingency.
This way!
Okay, disrupted. That was defensive harmony, so that's not too bad.
The hour grows
I
late.
want to breach the guy. This group nestled one of Rolf's recently. I think, yes, I think something like this happened.
Aye, my raven?
What? About time we got to business. Best be paid well for
His
this.
gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Okay, kill the wizard first.
How can I help?
And breach his entropy shield. And I can get these guys into the fight, I guess. This guy, yeah, he had spell sequencer, invisibility, stone skin shield. Pretty crafty, I have to say. Let's pop. I will need another detect invis.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
With all speed, comrade.
With vengeance.
For the order!
Now he's stone skinned again. And I have breach on only one person.
You're all going to die.
And glory.
Did he precast shield? I mean, he spell sequencered shield, yes. So that was a mistake on my part. To try to magic missile him.
Helm guides my path.
The life she gave!
I could vitriolic sphere him on next round.
There will be no Dorn.
Okay, this guy is still...
Nothing will stand in our way.
Thy will be done.
He tried either remove magic or breach on me.
The world is changing.
And I can vitriolic sphere him now.
Victory is at hand.
I'll do as you wish. But now.
Someone's stone skin just ran out. No, that was some other buff rank out. Stone skins are still up. Okay, mage is dead. That's always a good sign.
One ill turn deserves
'Tis a role I am glad to
This
play.
way!
And later I'll...
This guy started berserking or moral failure, okay.
I go.
I'll certainly try. For the need! Of course.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth.
Now giant strength. Whoa, that's a big potion. I don't want to approach her with my fighters. This cloud giant is like plus 10 damage straight up. Plus 20 on double damage. Okay.
We have work to do. You are sure of this?
Ganked? No, that was a very technical victory. I can feel pretty strongly that my mages, Herdalis and Nalia, don't have quite the spell setup I need them to have.
It's almost beneath me.
Quiet gamers for basically nothing good. They are guarding these containers, which are decently stocked.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
I'll
like
be
this
glad
is
to tarry a while in your
around
motley
4,000 gold. And level 5 scrolls.
Is that all? I'd hope
We have
for more.
only to remove the hour.
To do this fight more
Late.
often. Sure. Like if you need an early breach.
There will be no Dorn.
Of course, we can get breach scroll pretty much for free if you open planar sphere doors. Then you
Nothing
can
will
grab the
stand in
scroll
our way.
without launching the planar sphere on a journey.
Victory
You
is
can just
at
grab
hand.
a free breach scroll if you want to. Okay, now the problem is I'm pretty much out of...
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Breacher. It's not free, there's a golem there. Yeah, but it's only one golem, like you should be able to dispatch it quite easily.
Am I needed?
I shall go forth at your command.
I will do what I can.
Whom do you serve? One ill turn deserves another. It is over.
Okay, so for some reason the Paladin quest bugged out. I have to investigate it after stream. Probably some kind of interference with Nira's quest. Because there's a cutscene with Nira showing
You
up
do
here.
not know pain, you do not
The
know
Paladins are
fear.
here, so I think there's some conflict with global variables here.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
Time to take Anoman away to be killed like a dog. No, Anoman is integral part of this party. And I already failed his knighthood test.
It would be wise.
Because neutral characters are immune to two pretty annoying spells, Unholy Blight and Unholy Ward. Which is more useful than a couple of very low level spell slots.
There will be
in my
no
opinion.
Dorn for men.
So it's Slums District Town.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Yeah, there's a bunch of spells that only affect either good people or evil characters, and neutral characters are immune to those spells, which is quite a significant advantage in some of the fights.
Victory is at hand.
The world.
This way!
Okay, let's stash some
His
of
gaze
the
pierces
item
cloud, shadow,
components here.
earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
It shall be done, and done well.
I shall be glad to dance to your
Like this
tune.
one, for example, because I won't be making Guess and Bow until I come back from Underdark, which is very far away from here. A long way.
Yes?
We have only to remove those who oppose us. Do you know how the orcs first
can talk to
came
this
to
guy.
be? They were elves.
I need to manage my reputation because Korgan as an evil companion will leave the party if reputation goes above 18, and he will leave permanently with all of the items. So I cannot get my reputation in the danger zone. I have to manage it. You can do it by killing innocent people, but there's also a couple of quests that give you an opportunity to drop your reputation. This is one of those quests.
Aye, this be a grand enough lot. Mayhap I won't be needing to kill you all
There
anytime
will be no
soon.
Dorn for men.
Replacing with CERN? Oh yeah. Let's think what CERN has going for him.
Good to see
I
you
hope this is not a sign of things to come. We must strive to maintain balance.
Wow. Three...
Nothing will stand in our way.
3 vampires, a little bit much. He will leave... Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess. Baldur, you're not streaming yet? Do you plan to stream today? Because I was about to start wrapping up the stream.
As I would have done.
Aye.
You are.
Victory is at hand. This way!
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
Me axe be bloody ready. Abyss be paid well for the blood and glory. Now you die!
You do not know pain, you do
Gorgon
not
has
know
to
fear.
manage by himself for some time. Because I need to protect
Point the
myself
sword, and I shall strike.
from domination. Well, never really took CERN for a ride. I will finish this fight and consider what he brings to the table.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
Glad to be of assistance.
Nothing. Every character brings something to the table, even Hexat, Rasad. Like Rasad can reach 100% the MR, for example. And his Sound Soul Ray can be useful to interrupt mages. Although in BG2, like from like after you finish the first 1/3 of the game, pretty much every mage precasts protection from fire.
There will be no Dorn for men.
I'm ready. Always willing to try.
No, not the MR, magic resistance.
Fate beckon. Enter Herr Delis.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Let's see what your guts be looking like. Next swing.
His berserking will run out, but he managed to win before his berserking ran out, which is pretty much perfect.
Half killed for less.
So, CERN. Big downside of CERN is that he will have only one level 7 spell until he hits 3 million. And also his level 5 and 6 slot will be very limited until he hits 3 million XP.
One ill turn deserves
His offense
another.
is
It is over.
not great. He can turn into Fire Elemental or Earth Elemental. He'd have 50 DR. His health is low though. He has low HP. So even if he's in Earth Elemental form, then he's not really a tank, but he has Iron Skins, yeah. But he doesn't have Cleric spells, and Recitation and Prayer are very good. And Chant in combination with Mirror Image is also very good, because Chant gives luck, and luck interacts with Mirror Image in such a way that if you have at least one luck, you will never get hit as long as you have Mirror Images.
Victory is at hand!
Well, normally Nanoman is a no-brainer, because if you use Divine Protection, which I have banned, then he's a fantastic tank. He's a great melee frontline fighter. He will get Grand Mastery eventually, which will allow him to deal good damage, but until that point, like, yeah, CERN might have going something for him. The problem with CERN, the other problem with CERN is that he doesn't have much to look forward to, because druids after level 15, like, they get huge power spike at level 15 and then nothing really.
This way!
But that's, I'm not saying that
late.
he's useless, he's not. Every companion in the game brings something to the table. Like, the weakest companion in the game is Wilson, because it's like a joke character. He's a literal bear who doesn't even speak in human sentences.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
There are points in the game where I think that Cern would edge out over Anomen, but not in the late game. Is Rasad better than Wilson? 100%, yes. Rasad can get magic resistance to a very high point. He actually deals good damage. He just can't really take hits in return. So you have to manage this very carefully. And the problem with Wilson is, for example, he can't even drink. He's extremely limited in potion and magic items usage. I think he can only drink like antidotes and healing potions. Cern might be a good planetary bait. Yeah, not really. Because of his regen, but he has very low health pool. Like, sure, he has fast regen, but he gets hit twice in a row without iron skins and he's dead. He has right to bear arms, yeah, I guess. Monk AC gets quite good thing with AC, and believe me, I played as Swashbuckler in TOB. I had highest possible AC. Problem with AC is that you have to have something behind the AC because critical hits exist. And SCS gives vast majority of enemies in the game single weapon style or two-handed weapon style, which gives them a crit on 19 and 20, so on average every 10th hit. And on double damage you will get critted constantly. And if you don't have mirror images, if you don't have DR, if you don't have stone skins, if you don't have a fuck ton of HP, you can't take those hits. I was able to get my Swashbuckler to a point where Fire Giants were only hitting him on critical hits. And Fire Giants has fucking amazing Tacnot. But that doesn't matter because they can pop critical strike. And they crit on 19. Want enemies target lower IC? Maybe. I don't think that's 100% reliable.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
I can do more if you need.
But you know, Swashbuckler is just a bad fighter thief. Like, you can do it for memes, you can do it for challenge, but at the end of the day, he's just a bad fighter thief. And fighter thief is actually a good class. By the way.
We have only to remove. It would be wise. There will be no door.
I know a discerning eye when I see one.
The world is changing.
I mean, well, as I said, Wilson is a joke character, right? So
nothing will stand in our way.
They didn't want to go too far with the joke and start adding Wilson-specific items. Like, even recruiting Wilson is a pretty deep hidden secret that you have to work to recruit him.
Readier than a red-cheeked maiden, my friend.
Minsky's a joke character.
About time we got to business.
I am ready.
Minsky's a... What's the English word for this? Comic relief character. But mechanically, he's not.
You
like,
require nothing
he still
more?
can get 85% DR.
Very well.
And for example, unlike Valigar, he can wear all the armors. He has good strength, although in BG2 that doesn't count for that much because you can easily fix it with a belt. But like on Minsk is a companion you can safely take on SCS double damage, no reload, if you want to. He's not S tier, but he's okay. And on a normal playthrough, he's perfectly fine. Mechanically. Because he is very annoying if you play with him a lot.
With vengeance!
Victory is at hand!
If it will help.
Just ask. I'll certainly try.
I thought as much.
Of course.
I've done 2 successful Ascension runs with Valigar. And Minsk is not worse than Valigar. So there's no reason why he shouldn't be a good addition to the party. Why not mix characters every now and then? Because I'm ramping up the difficulty and I have to take the best party I can think of.
Another. It is over.
I could, for example, do a more meme party, but losing the restrictions. At the end of the day, it's just because this is my preference. But this is a perfectly fine idea for a run, to loosen the restrictions and just take less popular characters. I started with 500,000, but I did SOD. And SOD can very easily kill you. And I actually had one close call.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and...
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Show me your run, no Winnet, and then we can compare notes.
You are sure we have only to remove those who oppose us. There will be no door.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Solo run with triple class would be fun. I did I did in my off time Fighter Mage Thief solo run. So that's why I don't really feel like doing another solo. Original Planner Sphere mod. You know what? I have improved Anvil is installed right now. I haven't been playing this a lot, only like an hour. But it looks very well made and quite challenging, so the next run might be improved Anvil showcase.
Victory is at
requires
hand.
nothing further for the moment. You will be summoned if you are needed.
Okay, what quest do I have open? Fallen Paladins, which is bugged, I have to fix it. Nira. Bodhi. This is Beholders, and Beholders without summons. This will probably wait for after the Underdark, to be honest. Planar Prison. Darniski, probably next stop is Druid Grove and then Darnis. And maybe these nuts can give some nuts to the Dryads.
This way!
Triple Fighter. A pure fighter run with only Keldorn as anti-mage character. Yeah, this is one of the harder quests in SCS, because there are 2 leeches you have to defeat to get through the temple. The rest of the quests are already done here. This is Dryad Nuts, Druid Grove, Nira's quest. Do I have protection from fire? Absolution to win is linear. It is. Like basically, I will give you the basic concept of improved anvil. You are supposed to fight enemies in melee. Your main source of damage is melee. Your mages are only supposed to be there to buff you and dispel enemy mages, because enemies have a page-long list of immunities. They are purposefully immune to pretty much every CC effect in the game. They see invisible, they are immune to backstabs. The idea that the creator of the mod had in mind is that you go there, you fight them in melee, and that's it. There are some, like, there's one or two CC effects that work per encounter, and you can figure out which one is it. But I don't think that's a mod that I would like to replay a lot of times, but I want to do this at least once. Dryads have nuts? Oh yeah, they're all over those nuts. Do I have protection from fire? I do. Yeah, I think the next stop is Druid Grove, then Darnice Keep, then clean up rest of like the one-off fights around the city and around countryside. Yeah, but that will have to wait for another stream.
The hour grows late.
His gaze
Let's
pierces
see if
cloud,
is streamed
shadow.
already.
She
5
was nice
minutes. Yeah, I see that you haven't started it. Okay, then let's do something in the meantime. Maybe I should fight the Rakshasa? Beholders, no. Beholders probably have to wait until after Underdark. Because without summons and with them being able to steal Shield of Baldur, options are extremely limited. What my plan is to get Korgan to 100% electrical resistance, give him inertial belt, -3 save versus death and spell, which will stop all of the save or else attacks of the beholders. And behind him, mage is protected by spell shield, which can absorb 1 anti-magic ray. Korgan draws the aggro, mages behind him quickly unleash as much damage as they can. If they get dispelled, they move back and we cast spell shield. And like, hopefully this works to clear the beholder dungeons one by one. Eclipse party fights, haven't heard about it. I'm very vanilla when it comes to mods. I pretty much only played SCS and Ascension. Why spell shield absorbs 1 beholder's magic ray? Because that's what... Okay, anti-magic ray of a beholder is has a inner tag of magic attack, and spell shield gives you 1 protection from magic attacks with the value of 1. So there are certain attacks in the game which are magic attacks with a value of 0. This is, for example, in SCS 34, Beholder Rays are magic attacks with level 0. And ballistic attacks are level 0 magic attacks. And those attacks are stopped indefinitely by spell shield. In SCS 35 this was properly fixed and recognized and fixed. So ballistic attacks are no longer magic attacks, they are offensive damage. So spell shield no longer interacts with them. And Beholder Rays are no longer level 0, so spell shield will only absorb one anti-magic ray from Beholder. So if you're playing 34, you can just slap a spell shield on your fighter mage or fighter cleric with improved sanctity of mind, and Beholders can do nothing to you. Unless you fight like, I don't know, Elder Orb or Hive Mother, and they have actual spell books, so they can try to remove your protections.
Whom do you serve?
Well, I'm pretty much done
You do
with
not know pain, you do not
Lavender
know
Temple,
fear.
so I can kill them. Good XP, good armors.
I hear you.
orders already.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth! I will do what I must. It's almost beneath.
And nobody seems to care about that.
One ill turn deserves another. It is over.
For the order!
We have only to remove
No Raptors, no,
those who
because
oppose us.
for some reason all of the temples are not considered innocent, probably because in the cleric quest lines, like Talos cleric quest line says you to murder this temple, and Lathander quest line, I think, sends you to murder Talos temple, so they cannot be innocent.
For the fallen!
It ain't the decision I'd make.
And for example, Dorn's quest line give you an option to murder Helm's temple.
As you have it.
They're hitting him pretty hard.
Okay. Aye, that be sounding right.
It is done.
Aye, I'll do as you wish.
I am willing.
So in SCS 35, what stops ballistic attacks is Cloak of Mirroring, not spell shield,
With all speed,
and of
comrade.
course stone skins and physical damage reduction.
I go.
There will be no dawn for men.
I would have done.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Quite unreliable,
Victory
that
is at
spell.
hand.
Aye, the door ought to do it.
Is that all? I'd hoped for more.
This way!
The world.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
I don't have really any more offensive spells on him. And same goes for Nalia.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
If it would help.
For the order!
There will be no dawn.
So she was murdered by Saruman in melee. Good potions. Those guys drop very good potions now.
Urgent, is it?
Where can I be of most use? I will do what I can.
Do you know how the orcs first came to be? They were elves once.
Nothing will stand in our way.
Glad to be of assistance. How can I help?
Oh, Jaheira does have find traps active.
I thought as much.
Am I needed? Always willing to try.
That's
It's
good.
about time. You require nothing more?
I'll certainly try.
Victory is at hand. This way!
Speak your mind.
His gaze pierces cloud, shadow, earth, and flesh.
You do not know pain, you do not know fear.
Best be paid well for this.
We have only to remove those who oppose us.
Of course.
Okay, let's loot this place, and that will be all for today.
The light shall prevail.
Pretty sure something is trapped here.
Aye, a fair gambit.
I can do more if you need.
Like, this safe should be trapped.
As you would have it.
When the day be done, the day
Thank
be
you
done.
for follow our
I
village.
wish rest,
Appreciate
no
it.
argument.
That we stop. Only if your day is not this long, even I... For honor and glory!
Don't know if that's enough.
It's almost
Okay, I'm almost sure that this safe is supposed to be trapped. Can't really do anything about it now. Yeah, I won't be risking it with a fatigue character.
Helm
Who
guides
knows
my
what
path.
trap can be here. So thank you guys for being here. It was
Rest
a
would be
shorter
welcome,
stream, but I
lest we
still get
endanger
something done.
ourselves.
Shame about the paladins, I have to figure out why that quest backed out. We'll raid Bogu Bogu. So have a good rest of the day and hopefully see you soon. Bye.